Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. So I wanted to start posting on YouTube just because I was making some TikTok videos for a while. I actually, during the whole TikTok ban, everything like that, I deleted the app and was like, this is not what I should be doing with my time. I mean, obviously the algorithm and just how the app is built is really to lock you in and to get you to scroll for hours and hours. And so I deleted TikTok. I've been really good about once you could download it again. I have not downloaded it, but I did feel like the whole aspect of making TikTok videos, that kind of creative side, I was missing. And so I thought YouTube would be a good alternate. And so I have a lot of crazy stuff happening in life right now. And so I thought this would be kind of a cool time to just get back to making videos and kind of having this, really sweet record of what's going on in my life. And so I thought this was a great time to make a video and just take you guys along with me. So today is Friday. We'll see how long this video ends up being, if this is like, a day in my life, a week in my life, however much content I can make or get, I guess. But this weekend is pretty crazy. So like I said, it's Friday today. Matthew and I are moving this weekend. It's not the biggest move ever. We're moving down the hall, and so it's gonna be a quick move, but setting up the new apartment and getting everything fitted for this new space is definitely gonna be some time. And so I thought that'd be kind of fun to just take you guys along with and show what we're doing with the new apartment. And then also next week, I am becoming an adult for the first time in a while. I've been, kind of in this space of figuring out what I want to do, what is kind of my next steps in life. And so next week, I'm going to start volunteering at the library. I got a part-time job. I'm going to be doing that while I'm waiting for my master's program to begin. And so that's going to be a nice strict schedule, I guess, to kind of break up what I've been doing now is kind of just sitting, waiting for everything to get started. And so that'll be just kind of a nice interim to really get myself out of the house more, get myself active and moving. And then another thing, like I said, a lot of moving parts in life right now, but we just started the season of Lent. And so there's definitely a lot of things that I'm trying to incorporate in life and trying to just incorporate into my daily schedule and what I'm doing to kind of better myself. And so since I have a few things that I kind of have committed myself to, I think that'd be fun to show you guys. Obviously, I won't get into religion, anything like that. I know everybody has their own points of view, but I do just love the season of Lent. Even, I know some people aren't practicing Catholics still, give up soda or give up sugar for Lent, just something, because it is a nice time to not only better yourself, but really just kind of see what you're capable of, see what you can hold out on. Obviously, a lot of people think, hey, Lent, I'm gonna give something up. Lent, I'm gonna not do cookies, but it is really just about kind of disciplining yourself, finding new ways to better yourself. From the church's point of view, it's obviously trying to be more like Jesus in those 40 days when he went into the desert, but that doesn't always mean giving stuff up. I know for me personally, some of the things that I'm doing is, I'm committing to working out every day. Obviously, that's not taking something away, that's adding it on, but you can also see it from the flip side of taking away that laziness, because I know for me personally, I was like, I have not been taking care of my body, and little things like that, things that I should be doing. I know I should be taking care of myself, I just haven't been. So I'm gonna work on not only working out, I'm also going to work on my Spanish. I think I'd be better to help people in the neighborhood, in my community, in life, all walks of life, if I could, communicate with them better. So that's another one of my resolutions. But yeah, I think that'd be fun to just, see or show how I'm working on these things. on that note, it's about like 10 o'clock right now, and so I think I just have, you know, some casual clothes on, but I think I'm gonna change and do 12-3-30 on the treadmill downstairs. And then also I got the Form app. I was using ClassPass for a while, but since you obviously have to go to a class and sign up, all of those things, sometimes I just wasn't working out, because I was like, even if you sign up for a class, that doesn't mean you like get in the car and go. And especially right now, I mean, yesterday was raining all day, and so I'm not leaving my house if it's raining. And so I like the Form app just because I can do it at home. Last night I did like a 15-minute workout. Obviously I'm not in the best shape, and so I can choose a workout that's shorter, longer, specifically arms, specifically abs, whatever. And so I think what I'm gonna do today is just do the treadmill 12-3-30 and then see how I'm feeling after. Again, I'm out of shape, so maybe that'll be my workout for the day. But if I feel up to it, maybe I'll do, you know, a 10-minute arm video, or, you know, 10-minute full body. We'll see what happens. Also on the plan today, like I said, the move is not going to be crazy. It's down the hall, and we have Matthew's parents, my mom, my aunt, so 4 people, and then Matthew and I, 6 people, moving out of a studio apartment to move down the hall. And so I'm not really going to pack up too much, just because I don't want to have them drive up all the way from San Diego and have nothing to do, or be here for 30 minutes, an hour. I do think just the one thing that I'm gonna do to prepare, like I'm not gonna pack everything up, just because, again, I don't think we need to like put anything in boxes. It's 50 steps away, but I think I am just gonna like take down all of my like posters, things like that off the wall, just because that'll make it easier. But yeah, I think I'll do some light packing, and then obviously my workouts, maybe what I'm eating. We'll see where this video takes us. Okay, I don't know if you can even see my outfit, because I am trying to obviously record horizontally for YouTube, but I never wear these sweatpants to work out. They're normally just ones that, even though they're Nike, I normally just wear them to lounge around the house. But again, it was raining all yesterday. It's cold in LA this week, and so I figured I'm just going downstairs, so I think it's fine to wear these. Also though, I am wearing my new Hokas. I got these for Christmas. Matthew got them for me, very sweet. But my other Hokas, I wore them to the ground. They're the comfiest shoes on the planet, but I wore them so much that they got to the point where they were not the most comfortable, just because the heels were bitten up, things like that. And so I am so happy to have a new pair, because they're literally clouds. If you have never even tried on a Hoka, literally just try it on, walk around the store, and you'll be sold, because they're just so comfortable. So yes, we're gonna go downstairs to the gym now. I realized that how I was holding my phone was very up close and personal, but perfect angle for you guys to see. I just got my eyebrows done. I hadn't gotten them done since pre-pandemic, because every time I would get them done, they would just make them like thinner and thinner and thinner, until my eyebrows were literally like just 1-2 hairs on the end. And so I had grown them out for a long time, and then I saw a post, this might have been on TikTok, so it was probably a while ago, but it basically was like, if you don't get your eyebrows done, you look like somebody's grandpa who just rolled out of bed. And so ever since then, I've been like, oh God, I need to get my eyebrows done again. And so I finally pulled the trigger, and I'm actually really happy with how they turned out. I ended up just going to Ulta, because the Benefit bar that they have to do your eyebrow waxings, like in the store, they use a different type of wax that's supposed to be not only more sensitive on the skin, but it hurts less when they rip it off, which when they did it yesterday, I was kind of expecting, since I hadn't gotten my eyebrows done in so long, to be like so much more painful, because I hadn't done any sort of waxing in a while, and it was not bad at all. And even so, normally my eyebrows would be red after I would get them waxed, and there was like no downtime. There was like no downtime after I got them done, which was super nice. So yeah, I'm very happy with them. take a video now before I'm dying in a couple minutes. Okay, I'm back from the gym, and like I said, I have not been taking care of myself because I ended up not doing 12-3-30. I just did 12-2.5-30, which I finished the workout. I didn't need to pause, anything like that. And so I definitely need to work myself up to, you know, doing some more intense workouts, but I completed it, didn't do any breaks. That's what matters. You know, obviously you don't run a marathon on your first day. So now I'm gonna do the form video. Like I said, they're easy to do at home, and you can like choose what length you want to do. And so I'm just gonna do a 15-minute full body video. I don't want to push it too much just because I did do the cardio also, which don't quote me on this because I know nothing about working out, but I think you're normally supposed to do strength and anything like that and then cardio. So I'm kind of doing it opposite, but both workouts are gonna be, you know, good. So. Okay, so I just took a real quick shower and put some clothes on. Now I'm just gonna, like I said, work on taking some of the stuff that's on my walls down. I don't even know where I'm gonna put them. I think just like a pile by the door or something, but just make some slow progress on the apartment. Just because I don't know if Matthew is gonna want to have a Harry Styles poster up in our new apartment, and so while this is my apartment, while we're still in here, I'm gonna keep it up. Okay, so I took all of the posters off my walls and all the things off my walls. One more thing that I think would be super helpful, like I said, I'm not going to do a ton of packing, but one thing I think would be really helpful is just packing up this TV stand. It's where I have all of my books, my craft supplies, electronics, stuff like that. And this TV stand, it's all like pure wood. It's really great, but it's so heavy, and so this is the only thing really that, that we're gonna need help moving as far as multiple people moving it. And so if it were filled, it would be like weigh as much as an elephant. That's how heavy it is on its own normally, let alone when it's filled. So I think I'm just gonna take everything out of there and just put them in bags, things like that, that will refill once it's in the new apartment. But yeah, I think once I do that, that'll probably be my packing for the day. I can show you guys all of my crafting mayhem while I'm doing this, but at the beginning of the year, spring cleaning, all of that, I actually went through and like decluttered a bunch of the apartment. This was before we even knew we were going to move or anything, and so it does make the process a little easier just because this TV stand was madness before I decluttered and got rid of a bunch of stuff. But okay, like I said, this is crafts. First thing, this is all jewelry making supplies, so beads, pliers, you know, wire, things like that. You'll see as I'm doing this, not only am I a crafty person, but I've lived many lives when it comes to crafting, as far as, yeah, I pick stuff up and then I just pick up too many things. I have puzzles down here. Majority of the puzzles we've already done, which I know you can do it again, but I don't know, just once I do a puzzle once, I'm like, that's it. I already know what the outcome, as if you don't know like what the outcome's gonna be like by the box, but I'm always just like, I don't like going back to them. The couples quiz. I won this in the White Elephant. take it with a grain of salt because it's a couples quiz and I'm competitive. So yeah, I'm competitive and I like Matthew to know every detail about my life. So this can sometimes get testy. More puzzles, Monopoly Deal. This is actually a really cool game, around the world travel game. It's basically, it'll ask you questions about certain countries, certain continents, things like that, and then you guess it. How well do you know the world, essentially? I know I said crafts, but these are all games so far. Oh, this one's unopened, so this is one I could do, a Halloween puzzle. Okay, back to crafts. We have more jewels and jewelry making things. This is all paint. I think I only have one canvas in here, so yeah, I'm gonna have to use all of this paint on that one canvas or buy more, but a lot of paint. These are the last materials of jewelry making. These are just like fun ones. These are more like ones you do with your friends. And then these are the pretty ones. These are, I don't think they'll spill. Hopefully they don't. I have some pretty beads. I just haven't made anything in a while. Joann's though is going out of business. Boo-hoo. Very sad. But in the meantime, they have a bunch of stuff. I went the other day and right now it's 40% off, and so I want to wait for it to come down a little more, but I think then it'll be out of stock and everything will be gone. They had some really great pretty beads though that I kind of wanted to go back for. We'll see if they still have it. I also need to go back for fabric because I've been getting into sewing lately. Okay, next hobby is knitting. This I actually didn't realize was in here. Sometimes knitting by the TV, put a movie on, sit on the couch with a blanket over you while you're knitting a blanket is the most fun thing you can do. So maybe I'll finish this, but this is definitely I don't know if I showed these. These are just other size needles for different size yarn. But this is definitely not enough yarn, and I don't see another yarn spool in this size, and it doesn't have the packaging, so I don't know how I would know what size it is, but yeah, we'll see what I can make with the remainder of this. Okay, next hobby. This is actually, I actually don't see, it might be in my sewing stuff. This is thread for more embroidery type stuff. I had gotten Matthew, I want to say it was maybe for Valentine's Day, that seems right, but I had gotten him some clothes, and then I got just cheap red fabric, and then I did a heart onto the clothes. Like I sewed on the piece of fabric with a heart, and then obviously use like the embroidery to do that. So you just like put this on the clothes to tighten it, to give you like a nice clean canvas. Do your design, whatever. I don't know if this is a hobby, but this is just like fun stuff. For Christmas this year actually, so just a couple weeks ago, I got a big set of markers with a couple coloring books. Coloring is definitely something, like in college, anything like that, that was just such a good de-stressor. If I ever was like, oh my god, I'm losing my mind because of how crazy school is, I would just color a bit, you know? I think just having a mindless activity of focusing on something simple is great. So, like I said, this is Cosmic Cats and Other Galactic Things. This was like one from college that's like, oh my gosh, I cannot be bothered to color anything crazy. This is the one I got with Christmas though. And it's definitely one of the more intricate. So, okay, these, when Matthew moved into my apartment, I had a Vogue subscription, and I had these Vogues, I want to say on the TV stand, but when we just needed to find more space to fit all of his stuff, I had to tuck them away in this TV stand. And so there's a ton of, I mean, obviously they're beautiful and I wish I could have them out, but maybe now in the next apartment. They're obviously not all Vogues though, because We have to support Harry Styles in every little thing that he does. It's a Rolling Stone, you know. Maybe this will be the one that, if I don't get to have my poster up, then maybe this will be the one that I put on the coffee table or somewhere. Okay, back to hobby things. I have this spool of ribbon, and I think I had bought it to use in like cute little hair bows, things like that. But obviously it's not getting used for my hair considering it's in the TV stand, not in the bathroom. So this is actually a ton too. Oh my gosh. You can see how low the roll goes. Maybe I can craft something in with this, like something else. Okay, the last crafty thing in here is just this like ridiculous amount of construction paper. So, and these stickers. So I think I don't remember what the initial reason I bought it for was, but some of this paper I'd used for like a scrapbook I made for Matthew, and then some of it's kind of just fun to do. Like, I don't know if I used these stickers, I might have. I had done for like gifts, I'll put like somebody's name, like, you know, cut out onto the paper a letter and then tie it to the gift or things like that. I think I did that for Christmas too. I had cut out different shapes and then used those as the gift tags, things of that nature. But you always find a reason to have colorful paper. And yeah, this is a ton of it, more than I'd probably need, but I have used it. So for someone who said they weren't gonna do much packing, this is definitely a good amount. So I think I'm gonna take a break now and just watch some TV. Okay, quick update. So when I said I was gonna watch some TV for a bit, I actually went and got lunch. It's Friday, so no meat. So I had mac and cheese, which is like the opposite of what I was trying to do when I was being healthy working out this morning. But I did, so since I've been watching YouTube recently, I was watching a video, and in one of the videos I was watching, they basically said like, I work out so that I can eat whatever food that I want, and that has stuck in my head. That I'm like, that's a reason to work out. But after that, I've been like laying down and I started working on a little intro video. So maybe it'll be the intro that you see before everything, all of these other videos, but I think it looks really cute, and so I'm excited. It gets me excited for making more videos and everything. So since I'm feeling lazy, obviously I have a ton of stuff to do with like the packing and all that, but I want to kind of just give myself like 10 minutes to do a lazy activity. And so like I mentioned, one of my things that I'm trying to implement during Lent is practicing my Spanish. And I actually got this book recently. It's First Spanish Reader. And so I'm going to sit and just read for a couple minutes, but basically how it teaches you Spanish. I'm doing like Duolingo, which obviously I did, you know, Spanish in high school and college with your language requirements. So I have like a foundational knowledge, and whenever I go to, you know, any sort of like market, anything like that, like Vallarta's or any Mexican market, I know what they're saying to me. I just don't know how to say stuff to other people. And so if they ask me questions, I'll answer in English and I know what you're saying. But my speaking and all of that is what's not the best. And so again, this is just kind of like furthering my knowledge, but the book has, if you can see with the lighting, the windows open right on me. Basically, one side is all in Spanish, one side is English. So you're reading the Spanish side, and if you're like, wait, what are you trying to say in that paragraph, or what does that word mean? You look over the English side. This is kind of, even I know that some of the translations aren't exact, because this is more how you would speak, how people speak natively or just conversationally. And so that's something that I really like about this too, is it's a little more natural. It's a little more everyday.